Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, Sacred Geography, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Saturday, August 12th, around 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time 2023. Maui fire death toll rises to 80, and that number is going to continue to rise, marking the deadliest natural disaster in Hawaii history. Keep calm. It's boom time. The Maui wildfires are now the deadliest natural disaster in state history. At least 80 people have been killed, county officials said Friday night. The blazes remain ongoing as of Saturday morning, with fire crews battling flare-ups overnight. Governor Josh Green warned that the death toll would likely rise as search and rescue operations continue. Evacuations and assessment of the destruction of Maui are ongoing. It looks like 86% of the damaged structures are homes, and 4,500 people will need shelter. There was 2,170 acres of land burned, and it will cost $5.2 billion to rebuild. Now, good news. Sleepy Joe declared a major disaster in Maui while traveling in Utah on Thursday, so there will be recovery efforts. The Northeast is under threat as severe weather targets over 100 million across the U.S. Severe weather moves into Oklahoma with threats of strong winds, hail, and flooding. Severe weather alerts in parts of central New York as well. And take a look at the massive hail that obliterated a golf course in Minnesota. Say it ain't. Try to find your golf ball after that storm. Storm Alert 5. This is for Tennessee. Damaging wind and hail are possible, so heads up. Here's the full forecast. Severe storms in the northeast and south central plains, as well as the southeast. Sweltering heat sits on the south. Severe thunderstorms and scattered instances of flash flooding are likely across portions of the Ohio Valley and the Northeast, parts of the South Central Plains region, and across the Tennessee Valley today. Dangerous heat will persist across much of the South through the weekend, with another heat wave expected to develop across the Pacific Northwest by Sunday. So heads up, that's your forecast. Now, we all know Dr. Judith Curry. She says it's a manufactured consensus, and Lee and I talk about this on the radio show, which will be airing tonight on Magnetic Reversal News at 8 p.m. So head over there. Links we'll talk about that a little later in the podcast here. U.S. burn acreage, fourth lowest on record since 1926. No, there is not an increase in wildfires, no matter what the media says. And Utah and Colorado still have snow. Ho, ho, ho. And be warned, thousands of tarantulas will soon be roaming Colorado. Make sure you keep your tents zipped up at night. A storm of tarantulas is about to start marching across Colorado in search of mates, sure to shock campers in some parts of the state. Each year, tens of thousands of male tarantulas start marching around the southern part of Colorado, typically from late August through October, as summer nighttime temperatures start to cool. So it is mating season out there. Keep an eye out for the hairy tarantulas. Seismic update. No quakes of note. All quiet on the western front. Volcanoes as well behaving. Not much to report on normal activity from Stromboli, Santo Huito, Fuego, Semaru, Ibu, Mayon, Sungay, and Ubinus to 23,000. Space weather, all quiet in the low C range as the disk is, looking quite blank. Let's see the latest. We've got some sunspots turning away from the disk. This might start flaring in the next few hours, but very little coming around the limb. At solar max, the sun is embarrassingly quiet. A once every 7.5 million year event in Antarctica? To say unprecedented isn't strong enough. Now, according to the lamestream media, in the past 8 years, Antarctica has reached a new record low 4 times. And the first 3 times, ice levels have dropped in the summer, rebounded in the winter. But this year, during what is currently winter in Antarctica, scientists have confirmed that the ice is not reforming. leaving stretches of Antarctica bare. The only problem is here is August 10th, ice extent, and there is no bare section of Antarctica except a few miles right here. So, who's telling the truth? You know, there's far more scientific fraud than anyone wants to admit. And this article will be linked below with the rest of them. There's 5 new studies that indicate there has been no net warming since the 1700s. And they are linked below. Completely flat data. Natural climate variability, in this case, a drop in temperature, and also in this chart. Here, a slight rise. So, check it out. 5 new studies indicating there have been no net warming since the 1700s. How is that possible? Well, they're liars. Scientists just discovered a strawberry-like Antarctic invertebrate with 20 arms, and it's kind of awesome. Here is a lateral view of the Antarctic strawberry feather star. Wow. I wonder if it stings. Now, for those interested in the expanding Earth hypothesis, this paper is an expanding Earth biographical database, every paper ever written on it. And here you can see the increasing numbers of paper, expanding Earth peaking in the late 80s. But the bibliography will be provided at the link below in the description box. Check it out. Now you want to watch the Perseid meteor shower. They peak tonight. And if you can't look up because it's cloudy, there is a free Perseid meteor shower stream. The best way to watch the Perseids is to go out after midnight, between midnight and sunrise, and look up. Now, the Perseids are the remnants of Comet 109P Swift-Tuttle, and the Earth wades through these debris of ice and rock fragments every summer as we orbit the sun. The fragments enter Earth's atmosphere at speeds greater than 130,000 miles per hour, about 85 times the top speed of a jet fighter. Wow. And as a result, larger fragments of rock and ice explode as fireballs. So go out and look up at the Perseids tonight. Police raid a local Kansas newspaper office and homes of reporters in what is looking like more and more like a dystopian future and George Orwell's 1984. The city's entire 5-officer police force seized computers, cell phones, and reporting materials from reporters, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is illegal. But that doesn't prevent people from publishing garbage on the internet that gets shared around by conspiracy theorists that have no background information, such as Project Hunga, the ultra-secret backstory. Complete nonsense that this was some type of geo-weapon. Please stop using State of the Nation for anything. If you want to know the facts about Hunga and the potential warming, come watch the expose. Tonga eruption blasted unprecedented amounts of water into the stratosphere, which may cause global warming, probably not. It premieres at 8 p.m. Mountain Time over at Magnetic Reversal News in just a few minutes. Well, hours. So go check it out. Subscribe to the channel if we haven't. Please share this video as we are shadow banned. We need your help to grow, and be safe. We love you guys. And that is a boom.